Hello, everybody. It's your host, Dr. Giggles, and I got things flying all over the place. Anyway, this week's going to be a little bit different. We don't have anything huge, gigantic going on, but we're going to talk about local haunts in case you're looking to find something else to do if you're living around Rhode Island or wanting to travel around, do some haunts. We're going to talk about some wicked Cyclone construction updates. We're going to talk about CoasterCon for 2016 has been officially announced. We're going to be talking about the flyer that just dropped for coasting through the snow at Busch Gardens in Williamsburg. We're going to talk about other upcoming ACE events and anything else that you guys decide that you want to bring to the show. For those that want to get in on the conversation that don't know how, maybe you're not computer savvy, maybe you never have, maybe you're a little shy. But anyway, if you look to the right of the screen, you'll see where the comment section is. That's where we chit-chat it up each and every show. And just so you know, we will start monitoring the comments a little better. Last week kind of get a little out of hand with a certain person with saying some nasty things. But we're gonna, I don't want to be the censor police, but we gotta kind of keep it a little bit as clean as we can. But in any case, if you want to get another chat, if you got some news you want to drop, you got a topic you want to talk about, we got a few little tidbits of news, nothing huge, just some things we can laugh at, some things we can talk about, and we'll see where the show goes this week. We're gonna see where it heads. I don't know where it's gonna head, but it's gonna head somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, it's freezing in here, man. I didn't feel like turning the heat on. I'm cheap. I need some gloves. I got a hat. I got a coat on. It's a thin coat. Thin. It's my Disney coat. It's thin. It's freezing in here, So it's just what I had to do. Had to do what I had to do. Oh, yeah, just like Larry has typed in the comments. Mr. DJ Legend and Lady of the Grove will be in studio, as we call this next week. Because next week is going to be a Halloween show because it's the day before Halloween. And who knows what's going to happen. I know I'm going to dress up. I don't know what I'm going to dress up as, but I'm going to dress up as something. So make sure you tune in next Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because we will be having our Halloween special that we do every year. One year we did it, and I think it was pretty awful. But the first one we did, just because we didn't know what the hell we were doing. We had the lights out. We had little flame candles, look kind of like a campfire kind of thing inside here. And I don't think it played out well. Hey, you live and you learn. It was fun. I had fun. We tried telling scary stories and God knows what else. Yeah, it's definitely cold. It's colder than my bedroom, that's for sure. It's cold. I don't know what the thermometer says in this joint. I don't think there is one in here somewhere. I don't know. But still, regardless. So next week, we're definitely going to have a fun show. I don't know what we're going to do in here. I know maybe Mr. Muppet Guy will return. Maybe Stench is probably going to make an appearance because it's Halloween. He likes to, start some stuff and do some things, for those that have been watching for the last 3 seasons of this. Imagine that we started this in 2012. So 2012, 2013, and now 2014. We have been, Stench has made an appearance. We had a new Muppet Guy make an appearance. I remember one year I was doing many costume changes while DJ Legend and Lady of the Grove have been in here. We've definitely had some good times for Halloween shows, and we're going to keep continuing them on. And, excuse me. I'm thinking, this is the time of the year that I hate, and I'm going to tell you why. Even though I love Halloween and the amusement parks are slowly dwindling down, it's because of the parks. And along that with the news starts to dwindle down. So now I got to start really planning out shows to make them worthwhile for you guys to want to keep tuning in. So, you guys need to let me know of other things that you'd like to see on this show. Leave a comment, message me on Facebook. If you know me in person, talk to me. Let me know if there's some other things that I don't usually cover that you'd be like, hey, you know what? That'd be a good idea. Something to cover. That way we can prolong the season. I mean, I can't believe I used to do 2 shows a week. I don't know how I even did it. But there was enough news back then, I guess. Uh-oh, Stench versus Boris. Yeah, so you're going to have, Screamfest. Larry, you going to Screamfest Sunday? Because we're going to Screamfest Sunday. We're going to be doing Screamfest too, as well. We're going to hit up Canopy. So we're going to start banging out, what do you call it? We're going to send pictures and videos from the park. We're also, I keep saying it, we need to update it more and more. We need to update the Facebook because I need to get more people to go to the Facebook, the Grove Show Facebook. So we're going to start doing a lot of updates, and maybe if we get enough stuff compiled from Screamfest, we can do one of those little magical videos that you guys like. So we'll see what happens next week. I know a lot of people like to see things, see how things transform. You guys need to go watch the other 2 videos. I put up the Great Wolf Lodge Media Day one, and I put up the Ace Mid-Atlantic events from 2 weeks ago. So, oh yeah, see, you know what, my brain. There's so much going on in this noggin. I almost forgot to pick up my kids today from their mother's house, like I do every day. But usually I drove right there. I missed the street, drove by my house. Then I had to drive past my house to go pick them up. Last weekend we were going to, where the hell were we going? Oh, we were going to Fire and Ice last weekend. And I missed one exit, so then I had to drive further down the road so I could get to another way. I took us, I don't know, 10 minutes out of the way. My brain, I'm just going, and I got so much stuff going on in my head, because I'm working on this stuff for work that's crazy, 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 that is going to benefit me very well. And then I'm trying to get the haunted house thing done for the front yard for Halloween. We're working on all these events that we're going to. Yeah, that's what we need. But I don't think it would be awesome for a lot of people. But the coverage from Exotica in New Jersey, I think it would be awesome. A lot of people look at it, but because this is an amusement park site and it's really how should I say, family friendly and not porno family. Even though I'm sure we could let that slide and put that on there. It's, yeah. I mean, I could put it on the Grove Show. I mean, it might attract some new viewers for sure. It would definitely be interesting. Yeah, see, we're having this thing about what we're gonna do this weekend. See, the whole Amigo crew goes out just about every weekend. We go do something. Doesn't matter what it is, we go do something. Well, parks are locally gonna be closed on that said weekend, November 7th through 9th. So we could either go to the International Beer Festival near me, or we could possibly go to the porno convention near them. I don't know what's gonna go on. I mean, I'm game for either or. I'm game to be able to see porn stars, or I'm game for, even though I'm not a big drinker, but I'm trying to find a beer that I like. I really am. I'm trying to find one that really tastes good, because they all taste like dishwater, and I'm not big into the dark beer. Uh, it's, I gotta just find the one that doesn't taste like crap, and it's tough. So I don't know. I mean, that could be the opportunity for me to get that, figure that out, because there's gonna be in the convention center tons of beer. I don't know. So instead, I'm drinking Surge until I find my beer. before I was legal to drink and after I was legal to drink, the my whole thing was I would drink anything. But once I got well into my 20s, I became picky and I was like, this tastes like crap, that tastes like crap, this tastes like crap, that tastes like crap. I used to drink Heineken, Molson Ice, Budweiser, Bud Light, Coors Light. I'm drinking Saint. I would just drink any kind of beer that was given to me. Michelob. I've tried everything. Even though one of my favorite places we went to was a microbrewery in downtown Philly. I can't remember the name of it. It was a nice little pub, and I forgot what it was called, but they lined up like 6 little beers to try out, different that they make. The light beers were all right. The dark ones, not for me. So anyway, since we've veered off what we're here for today, even though it's a good discussion, a good topic, it is a good topic. I mean, maybe it would be wise for us to either do and cover the beer festival or the porno festival. Maybe that could be like extra things for people that are of adult age that like that kind of thing to check it out. You know, the amigos have to unite and talk about this. We need to talk about this because even though Halloween weekend, we're gonna do some coverage. We're gonna be doing a lot of coverage because obviously Thursday show coming up, Halloween special covering Donnie's event, covering Screamfest. We're gonna be talking Halloween. I don't know, but Halloween weekend is Halloween weekend, and there's still haunts to be had and to be scared of. Well, probably not scared of, but there's still haunts to go to that we're going to, and Six Flags New England closing day, and I'll be there enjoying that as much as I can. But we're gonna cover that weekend, and coming up, when it comes to the end of the season, I'm definitely gonna do a 2014 year in review video type thing. Put together the best stuff from 2014 that I had fun with. Hopefully, it doesn't end up like an hour long. Oh, what was that? All right, so let's start off with some news. Let's just start off with a little bit of news. Let's start with Conneaut Lake Park, if I'm saying that right, I think. The sheriff sale has been postponed until at least December because it is a charitable trust. It is not a so-called normal business. And since that it is a charitable trust, they have to go back and recalculate the taxes because of that. So they probably don't owe as much as they claim the town is claiming that it does, and it's probably going to get off the hook and continue to keep working. But the problem is, now they're going to have to dump in some money and get that place working again. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'd hate to see the park get sold off, but I think there's still hope. I do. I still think that there's still some hope for this park. Besides, I got to get there before it closes forever, and I need to do it when there's an event that's not on a Sunday, because I don't want to drive out there and then have to drive like 9 to 10 hours back on a Sunday night, especially with kids in the car and having to make sure I'm back and work on a Monday and all that. I cannot answer that phone call. Sorry. You can call me later. Not sure who that is. It's probably somebody important too. Somebody from Texas, and could be work related, and I don't want to answer that at this moment. I don't know who that is. You can leave me a message, and I will listen to that later. Okay, where did I do my notes? Oh, here we go. Now, here's something I had to laugh at. I'm not sure how many saw this that got posted up on Facebook today. Yeah, sorry, can't answer it. Leave a message after the beep, yo. Um, what do you call it? I had to laugh about it. It has to do with Kentucky Kingdom. Uh, there's a woman suing Kentucky Kingdom because she said she fell off the inner tube while she was on the slide and said that she was injured. And that the I guess it may not exactly be the case because according to Ed Hott, which is the CEO and the guy that runs and operates Kentucky Kingdom, he goes on to say the woman who filed the lawsuit had her season pass revoked after failing to wait for a lifeguard's okay to go down the water slide. The park said later that same day the person jumped a fence near a roller coaster and went into a restricted area. A month after Evans' pass was revoked, she filed the lawsuit. So Kentucky Kingdom also denies claims that lifeguards weren't properly trained. So it's the case of the sour grapes plus, on top of that, trying to get something out of it because she got her pass revoked. So I think it's a good laugh for sure. No. What was the? No, area code was 281. It was from Texas. I should refresh my voicemail. No, maybe. Nope. They did not leave a voicemail. I don't know who it is. I mean, if it was from Ace, they should just text me and say, "Hey, it's me trying to call in," or, but it's probably not. But in any case, yeah, the story goes, uh, I dropped my phone, smashed the screen the other day. I mean, it looked like somebody took a BB gun and just shot the hell out of it. So this is the second phone. I've had 3 phones this year. I got one in May when I changed to T-Mobile. I got another one in August when my phone got stolen, and then I just got one. I got it in the mail yesterday. I got it next day. So it probably is a salesperson, but I also, because of work, I get a lot of calls in from Texas, so it could be Texas. It's possible. I'm looking to see. Well, an email came in, so maybe, just maybe, naughty girls need love too. I hate this when people, I'm trying to do this and I'm getting, yeah, there's nothing in here work related. So I'm all good. I don't have to worry about it. So, in any case, what we have here is the case of sour grapes at Kentucky Kingdom. The lady totally broke rules and is going, I said I got hurt and now I cannot take it anymore. I want my pass back now. I'm going to sue you for money. We all know how this plays out. With all that evidence, they're automatically going to toss the case. It's just people wasting money. This person thinks they got a case. But little did they know, when stuff like that happens, it's the GP. They don't know any better. I mean, us coaster enthusiasts, we're going to plan it out better if we're going to try to get money out of the park. We're going to plan it out better. We're not going to go do something stupid to get kicked out. We're going to do it and do it right. We're not stupid. We are not. So, needless to say, that's the Kentucky Kingdom thing. I just laugh because people do this stuff. And you know what? It's good that Kentucky Kingdom's pushing back. I'm all for that. I'm glad that they pushed back. I'm glad that they did. Because you know what? If not, if somebody was to take this case on and go, yeah, you win, that's going to flood the gate. You know, we've talked about this before on different, other different types of lawsuits that have been going around in the amusement park industry. If XYZ happens or XYZ happens, it could be catastrophic, not just to amusement park industry, but all industry, all business, retail, landscape, anything. It's just catastrophic. You have to be, you gotta use common sense to the best of your ability, even though most people don't have common sense. And in this case, this has got to be a surefire win for Kentucky Kingdom. I have no doubt in my mind about that. None whatsoever. All right. Now, I don't know if anybody is in fact going to the ACE event that is in Alabama at the Alabama, what is it? Oh, Splash Adventure. Now, it didn't open this year, but they got the Wooden Coaster Rampage back up and running this Saturday, I believe it is. They're gonna open Rampage for 4 hours. So if anybody out there is going, let me know how it is. We're gonna keep checking out on seeing what people's thoughts are about it. Maybe some video pops up, something, because Ace evidently is the only group that's getting in. Period. Until next year when the park reopens. So I'm hoping to see things. I mean, it's great that a park closed. Somebody bought it. They're going to reopen it, redo everything. I love that kind of stuff. I really do. Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Ha ha! Remember how earlier I was talking about last week when we had someone in the chat room, chatting it up and saying some awful things, and we, like I said, I am not the censor police. I really value everybody's opinions. I don't agree with everybody's opinions, but everybody's entitled to their opinion. But when people say some naughty things, and there's been discussion around that, people don't really want to get involved and watch the show because of one particular person. So what I did was I banned this person for a little while to teach them a lesson that you cannot come into the comments and chat and say whatever you want and be nasty and expect to continuously, because I, for one, was getting sick of it, and everybody else was. When people are trying to tell this person to cool out, chill out, and guess what? It actually worked, because the person messaged me going, why am I banned from the Grove? If this person can find out how to watch the Grove, you are banned for being a naughty little boy. You need to have respect for others. You cannot say whatever you want and be nasty and expect people to, accept it. So that is why you were banned. I don't know how long you're going to be banned for, but you will be banned for a certain amount of time. Which is great, because I don't want to deal with it. So, said person is banned until I feel like lifting that ban. And if that person cannot, behave when in the chat, then that person will be forever banned. That person will get a chance to come back and watch, maybe a 1-show ban, maybe a 2-show ban, maybe a 3-show, maybe the rest of the season ban, and then allowed next season. But the moral of the story is, comment away. Say what you got to say. Bring us news. If you don't like what I say and you want to debate it, we can debate it. But if you're swearing and saying naughty things about people and bad things, no, we don't want that here. You will catch a ban without warning. And if you want to ask me why you're banned, I will tell you why you're banned. But you will not be banned forever until once you have learned your lesson, you will be unbanned. We want to be like other places. We want you to be able to hold your head high and say what you want. Voice that opinion. That's what we like. Because if everybody agreed with what I said, this would be boring. I like when Canopy Fan comes on here and is like, no, no, no. I like that. Because It's good. It's refreshing. I don't want everybody to agree with what I say or what I like. You like what you like, and I like what I like. Maybe we agree on some things, maybe we don't, but that's what makes it so good. That's why I like seeing when the debates heat up in the chat room. Not F, 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 and this one's this and that one's that. I don't. That has nothing to do with the show. We want the good stuff. All right. I guess enough ranting on that topic. But that's why I was laughing. All right. This is some big news for me because it's local. This Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., you've probably seen me posted on Facebook. They are opening the so-said gate of Rocky Point Park. No rides, no. But where the rides sat, they're finally opening to the public. Yeah, there's grass and trees and whatever for now, but they're going to have food trucks. They're going to have music. They're going to have a 12-piece band playing music. But they also have scavenged the Palladium, the Windjammer, and the Shore Dinner Hall before they destroyed it and took it down and ripped it all down. I read another article before the show. Basically, what you can buy is dinnerware. You know, bowls and cups and plates and stuff like that were Rocky Point. It's going to come with the certificate or some way to, say it's authentic from Rocky Point. Each item will be $10. It goes to the Rocky Point Foundation. So I'm going to go take pictures, take some video of it, take a look back, see if I can remember where some of the rides were and what the place looks like now, and try to envision where, certain rides were and where certain buildings were. Try to go down memory lane, so to speak. So that's where I'm going to be Saturday. I know Luco and Lana and the kids are going to be at my house. I've told them that I know they want to sleep in. And I said, look, you guys can sleep in if you want. The choo-choo train is leaving at 9 a.m. And I want to get down there for 10. That's where I will be. If they want to come, they can come. If not, you can stay home and sleep. That's when are we gonna start the actual show? I don't think it's a $10 fork. I hope it's not. I mean, I wouldn't pay $10 for a fork. I would not. Yeah, I would. If it's a plate or a cup, yeah, I would buy it. The article that I did read said that the mayor and whoever, the DEM and all that, they went in there before they were ripping it down, make sure it was safe for the guy to walk around where he could. And the way he explained it was, they told, the day it closed, it was like everybody got up and walked out and left. Nobody, there was still food on dishes. There was still food in boxes. Every plate, every cup, any bowl that they got was already been sent down to be washed and cleaned and sterilized, and it's probably got a bowler on it and everything. So basically, and also they said if you go to the table that they got set up for the Rocky Point Foundation, you can get free tickets. They found stacks and stacks and stacks of tickets for the clam chowder and get a soda and get something else, clam cake tickets that they used to sell back in the day. Well, they found a whole ton of them, tons and tons and tons of them. They're giving those away free. How about a 10 roll of theme park review? What do you mean by how about a 10 roll of theme park review? What does that mean? Oh, if I think, toilet paper roll? Is that what you're thinking about? I told you, my brain ain't there. I think I'm catching on to what you're saying. So, if anybody wants to come join me locally, I mean, unless you're going to drive from afar to see grass and trees and whatever. But 10 a.m. starts the whole shebang. I'm going to get down there for 10. Try to go buy something just to have extra piece of memorabilia from the park. Whatever, if they want to sell me a bench that was they found benches, they found old political posters, so, yeah, so if anybody wants to come hang out, I'm going to be down there for 10 a.m. I'm going to take pictures, video, and you know what? And I'll put them on the Grove's Facebook. Because now I'm going to stop posting tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff to Facebook. Every time I'm out at somewhere, that's what I'm doing. Matter of fact, I'm going to be taking some of the a lot of the Six Flags New England's really good to us. They give us a lot of stuff that they allow us to post. We don't steal nothing, They email me stuff that I'm allowed to post and allowed to talk about and whatever. And I'm always quick to put it on SFNE Online, and that's not a bad thing. It's a Six Flags New England fan site. But as I'm trying to build the Grove Show, I want to get more traffic to the Grove Show. So I need everybody's help in sending everybody to the Grove Show. And I want to stop posting exclusives. Not everything. Some of the stuff's going to go to SFNE Online. But some of the stuff is going to go to the Grove. So you better keep your eye out on the Facebook page because I know what I can say is, if you guys remember last week, Six Flags Magic Mountain released artwork for what's going on around the theming and stuff for Twisted Colossus. I know that as we speak, Six Flags New England is finishing up, what the theme is, and they're going to put out the artwork. And I know they're going to send it to me. And the first place that it's going is to the Grove Show. Facebook. It's not going to SFNE Online. It's going to the Grove Show, and then later on, we'll share it or whatever to the SFNE Online Facebook. So, like I said, we're gonna start putting some exclusive stuff because we're gonna start getting like weekly, bi-weekly pictures of Cyclone construction even after the park's closed. I'm going to talk with the park to see if I can get in there every so often and take some pictures, video of of what's going on around the ride, stuff like that. I want to be able to continuously keep the Grove Show growing, keep SFNE Online growing. Trying to work and run two different entities is pretty crazy, even though it's all in one. But yeah, well, I've talked to Mr. B Fanatic about doing the Grove Show in his chat. Basically, he wants to do the Grove Show bi-weekly or whatever, and we told him no. Because what we do is, whenever we decide the season finale is, it shuts down for about a month and a half, 2 months. Because what happens is, when you get further along that deep in the winter and stuff, there's nothing going on, nothing coming out. And then all this becomes is, hey, what's up? What'd you do this weekend? So, basically, he's taken what I'm saying and redoing it. There's plenty of room for everybody to do a show. He wanted to use SFNE Online in the Grove Show, and he's been told by multiple people, do not do that, because if he's running around saying naughty words and stuff, that tarnishes the reputation of these two, SFNE Online and the Grove. And I told him, do not under any circumstance. Because then if he starts going on and on about, saying this is the Grove Show, and says he's talking about Ace and he talks trash, guess what? I'm in trouble, he's in trouble. No, if he wants to do his own, show, he needs to come up with his own name. He needs to build up his own fan base like I did. It's been taking me forever to do it. And it's not easy. You just gotta put the right topics, do the right thing, and you guys, I love you guys because you get into discussions and all that, and it's great. And you know what? If he wants to do a roller coaster show, by all means, more power to him. I hope he's successful. I'm not a hater. I don't drink the haterade. I drink Surge. But still. So anyway, this weekend, Rocky Point, I will be there. Hopefully, Luco and Lorna and the kid. Well, the kid said they want to go because they want to see what I've been talking about. So that's where I'll be. All right. So what's next on the? All right. So Canopy Lake Park Screamfest full effect. Myself and the whole, actually, just about the whole Amigo crew. Tony and May and Lorna and Luco and the kids and me and Tina and Larry. We're going to be on our merry way to go enjoy Screamfest. So that means, like I said earlier, we're going to be doing a lot of coverage. We're going to take pictures, video, upload them, blah, 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 blah. We're going to go crazy with it. We're going to go buku crazy with it. We'll do live updates from it. I mean, not broadcasting like this, but we're going to check it out. I've never been to Canopy Lake for Screamfest. I've been to the park, but we're going to use our free tickets. We're going to have some fun. Maybe it'll be cold. Maybe it'll be warm. I have to check what the weather's going to be for Sunday. Should be a great day. Hopefully not that busy because it's a Sunday, you know. All right, so let's talk about local haunts. Now, those of you that know me, I love to build haunts. I like to go to haunts. So far we've done 3 Rhode Island haunts. We've done Six Flags New England. We've done Six Flags America, Kings Dominion, and Busch Gardens this year for haunts. And we still got Screamfest coming up. We got Bates Motel and Eastern States Penitentiary coming up the Halloween weekend. So we're going to do that. So I wanted to talk about locally what's good and what's bad in the state of Rhode Island for haunt-wise. End of September, the Amigo crew set out and we did Field of Screams down in West Greenwich. I believe I talked a little bit about it. It's got some zombie paintball. It's got 3 haunts, so to speak. They kind of like travel all together. What happens is when you start off, you can either A, go do the zombie paintball first or last. You know, whatever you want to do. But you have to do one or the other. You can't, like, go start in the haunts and then go do zombie, you know, like do one haunt, leave, go do zombie paintball. That's not how that works. How it works is you go through a walkthrough haunt, which the way I love how they did their haunt, because if you go to most haunts that I've been to, they're not, well, I guess the ones that are outdoors are more wide open when they should be more, like the indoor ones are tight and close, so you feel a little claustrophobic. And what they did that very well there at Field of Screams. I liked how tight it was. You know, was it scary? No. Was it fun? Yes. And then when you get done with that, it goes right to the hayride. The hayride was all right. I mean, it was open at night. Could it have been better? Hell yeah. But it was still cool. I love a good, you know, haunted hayride. It was still excellent. Still, you know, good. When you do that, then when you get off, it brings you to another walkthrough haunt that's a 3D clown haunt, and I am a sucker for clown haunts. I love clowns, so this was definitely right up my alley. It was fantastic, and then it made you walk through like this path to get out to go, you know, leave, and then we went and did zombie paintball. Now, zombie paintball would have been better if they had more areas to shoot and more zombies to shoot at, but regardless, it was still fun. You get on a military truck, it drives you around in the woods, and they have like 3 or 4 stations set up. And it's got 3 or 4 zombies at each station. Could be the same zombies just running around. I don't know. But when you get there, you're actually shooting people dressed as zombies, and you're shooting at them. And it was, I had fun. Do I wish there was more zombies? Yes. Do I wish there was more going on? Yes. Maybe because it was opening night and it wasn't that busy. Maybe it was less, but I don't know. I mean, I'd love to go back again and do it just to see how it, you know, pans out. Because maybe now that they've added more stuff to it, or maybe this year, because it was new for this year, so maybe This was the first year. See how it went. See how popular it was. It was popular. Add more, because I really think they need to add more. They need more zombies, more station. Maybe they should have some zombies walking around near the truck that you can shoot at. You know, that would have been cool. But I mean, if you want to try it out, um, what do you call it? Yeah. So, like I said, if you're up for some zombie paintball, I would check it. To me, I think it was worth $20. I mean, I wish it was a little bit more, but to be able to hop on a truck, shoot some paintballs and stuff at some actual people, and they're not firing back at you, I think it's pretty cool. I think it was worth it. All right, what else do I got here? Oh, so we did that, and then we did Factory of Terror in West Warwick. Now, Factory of Terror, for most people in the New England area that know about it, they've been doing it in Fall River for God knows how long, 20 years, just about. They still have that one, and that one's pretty awesome. But this year, they opened up one in Worcester, and they opened up one in West Warwick, Rhode Island. So I said, you know what? Let's try it out. Never been to this one. It's new. And actually, it kind of fell on its face. I understand it's new. It just seemed like I wanted more in a bad way because it wasn't that good. It wasn't scary at all. It just seemed like it carried the same theme throughout. Nothing changed. There wasn't that many actors. It really wasn't that good, I'll be honest. I really didn't feel like I got my $20 worth out of that haunt. That should have been a $5 or $10 haunt. I'm sure the money that they make this year, they'll add more to it. The way haunts generally work, I've never been to a haunt right off the bat, especially that's going to be open year after year in the same location. I've never seen one that's been awesome from day one. It just doesn't happen. They kind of just take X amount of dollars, build what they can, and then every year keep reinvesting, making it better, see what worked, see what didn't work. The thing that I did like was they take a picture with their cell phone and then they text it to you. So I gave my number, I got the picture, and for a cell phone picture, and then they put the Factory of Terror border around it and all that. It was pretty nice. I mean, that was the best part of the $20, I guess. So when we got done with it was like 8 o'clock, 8:30, something like that. We were like, what are we going to do now? We don't want to go home. You know, we don't want to call it night, call it quits. And I had to laugh because Lorna was like, no, she hates haunts. She would have rather gone home. But she was a trooper, and we went. So we decided, I said, hey, let me check to see if this place still exists. I used to go as a kid. It's called the Haunted Labyrinth. It's in Cranston, Rhode Island. And actually, that one was $10, and it blew away Factory of Terror. I mean, I would like to leave this show right now. I wouldn't get there in time, but I would love to go there right now and go back to it. It was that awesome. And the way me and Luco said it was, it left us, well, me, Luco, and Griswold, it made us wanting more in a good way. It was like, wow, just like keep bringing it. And when it ended, we were like, no, give me more. This thing was so cool, I didn't ever want it to end. It was well done. It made people jump. It was themed very well. It's inside a youth center. I guess the money goes to the youth center. It was awesome. Yeah, I figure I'll skip it for a few years. I'll skip Factory of Terror for a few years, and then I'll go back and see how it's transformed. But I'm telling you, Haunted Labyrinth is really good. It was worth the $10. It's worth the drive out there. It's worth every penny, especially for $10, and it leaves you wanting more in a good way, not a bad way. Going, oh, this sucks. It was very well done. Theming excellent. Actors galore just coming out of everywhere. I've never seen a haunt like that. I mean, it was always good. When I was a kid, it was always a good haunt. I remember they always change it too. It's never the same thing. I will definitely go back to Haunted Labyrinth next year. It was worth every single penny. It was good. I loved it. So for haunts, if you're looking, those are the good haunts to check out. You know. Oh, also at Factory of Terror, one thing. I mean, I don't know if we shot them or what, but they have what they do is when you buy your ticket, you're waiting in a line. They put you in a room to watch a video about um, laser tag and shooting at zombies. Then you go do it. It's like a shooting gallery, and there's zombies walking around. I don't know if I hit them, what I did with them. I don't know. Paintball was cool because I know if we hit them, we hit them. If we didn't, we didn't. But still, I mean, the idea is cool, but I didn't see it really work. Oh, Larry, I agree. I should have went to the one in Fall River. The one in Fall River is way better. They got that one down on lock. That one's good. It keeps, it's always good. I can't say that I've hated Factory of Terror. I always liked it. It was just for once I wanted to try, see what this one had to offer. But, hey, you live, you learn. So for now, I suggest skipping Factory of Terror in West Warwick, Rhode Island for at least a couple of years until they can build up. It really wasn't that good. I'll be honest. I mean, I would love to call and say this haunt is not that good. I mean, in time, because I'm sure Factory of Terror in Fall River was not good right off the bat. I'm sure it took them years to build it up. And people are going to go, and people are going to either love it or hate it, and they'll come back again at another time. People, it's like anything else. The haunts have to grow, and they got to reinvest in them to make them better. It's not easy to do. It just isn't. So who knows? All right, so let's get into some events. I know I've been slacking on the events. There's some good ones coming up. Let's first start with Costa Christmas Silver Dollar City. Now, for those that, we almost went to that. We were almost going to go to that. We didn't. Shame on us. I'm going to pull up the flyer on it and read you off the flyer because I know a lot of people from the East Coast do fly out to Missouri and enjoy this. I would like to do it at some point. They're adding Rudolph the Reindeer Light Parade to not just that event, but to the park for Christmas. But just in case something entices you. For those that don't know, that's the Homer Outlaw Run. I don't have that credit yet. Let's see what they got on here. And it's also November 8th and November 9th. But from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., you're going to get ERT on Outlaw Run, Powder Keg, Wild, and Fire in the Hole. Wildfire and Fire in the Hole. The last 30 minutes with the lights on for Fire in the Hole. You're going to get VIP seating for It's a Wonderful Life 1 p.m. show. You're going to get a tour and lunch at Fireman's Landing. And then on the Sunday at 12 p.m., you get a Costa Christmas First behind-the-scenes tour of the flooded mine. And then, that's basically it. What's the cost? I just saw it. I scrolled down too much. So if you're an ACE member, you don't have a pass, it's $50. Non-members, $55. Children ages 4 to 11, $25. Non-members, $30. If you have a pass, it's $25, and non-members are $30. Children 3 and under are always free, and parking is always free. So keep that in mind if you're looking to go. There's going to be. I wanted to mention this because this has to do with IAPA. They're doing an IAPA meet and greet dinner at the Brick House Tavern in Orlando, Florida. I haven't seen all the details, but if anybody's going to be down in Florida and anybody's going to IAPA, if you happen to go, check out our RMC booth and see if they have the Wicked Cyclone train and take some pictures for us. Take some video going around the train and all that, the car. I've been contacting a lot of people I know that live in Orlando, and some are trying to make arrangements so they can go. If they can go, they're going to do it for me, but the more pictures and video of it I can get, the better. So if anybody out there is going to IAPA, let me know, and if you can get some pictures of Wicked Cyclone, I would greatly appreciate it. We're trying to make all the contacts that we can. I got to make some more, contacts to see what's what and see who else is going that I know. But here's one event that I am definitely going to. It's on November 22nd. It's called Smoky Mountain Coaster Fest. It's at Dollywood. That's in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Uh, so let's just with a season pass, it's $40. Without it's $70. A guest, it's $50. Without the pass, it's $80. You're gonna get a walk to Fire Chaser Express for ERT and breakfast. You're going to get breakfast on the Fire Chaser Express overlook platforms. You're also going to get ERT on Fire Chaser Express in the morning. For noon, you're going to meet at the Blue Ribbon Pavilion for an auction of coaster stuff and become unofficial taste testers for some new 2015 food offerings. To be announced, reserved seating for a Christmas Carol. You're going to get from 8:30 at night to 10, hot cocoa reception with snacks at Lumberjacks. 9 to 10, you're going to get ERT on Thunderhead and Wild Eagle. So we'll see what happens. If you're looking to go, the mail-in registration date is Tuesday. Your postmark date is Tuesday, November 11th. If you're the last day for online registration is Saturday, November 15th. So if you're looking to go, that's what you got to do. Yeah, I have to agree with Larry on that. If it was his brother or him, he could have stopped it. He didn't. So no matter what, he's being punished for not for letting it happen. If it wasn't him, and if it was him for doing it, what we're trying to do is with IAPA is we're trying to get some people down that we know that are down there to get us some coverage. I'm trying to work some magic for next year to go to IAPA, try to get us in there, and if I can, take some pictures, take some video, do some interviews, as everybody like to call it, coaster porn. I would love to be able to get in and do that. So I'm trying to work on it. So we're trying to work on next year's IAPA. We'll put together a plan once we do the registration and stuff for it. I mean, I could probably. I mean, I don't know what my chances of getting in now are, but I figure I'll just try it for next year. So let's see what's the next one. Okay, so today the flyer comes out for coasting through the snow. We're gonna go over the flyer and cost and all that good stuff. The only thing that I don't like about it is you can't use your season pass to get a discount. Your season pass don't even work normally, period. You have to buy a Christmas Town pass or a ticket or whatever. But basically, you get your normal check-in. At noontime is Fireside Feast with Santa, door prizes, midway games, festive outfit contest, 2 to 3 p.m. You're going to get ERT on Verbolten, and then to be announced, cookies and hot chocolate and VIP seating for show. So the online registration deadline is Monday, November 24th for that. Also, bring your favorite lanyard, so I can remember to bring a lanyard. Also, for your planning purposes, Sunday, December 7th is the Colonial Williamsburg Grand Illumination Festival. But if you register before November 6th for early bird drawing, and like I said, the only thing I don't like about the event, period, even Busch Garden putting on their own Christmas Town, you cannot use your season pass. That's an extra add-on thing. But if you're an Ace member, it's $60. Child is $50. Guest of Ace member is $66 or $56. If you have a Christmas Town pass or a fun card, you can. Ace member is $40 or child is $30. guest is 46, and child is 36. So that's what that is. I'll be going to that as well. If you're gonna mail it in, you got till November 19th. It's got to be postmarked by November 19th. What is the online? Is there any? Yeah, there's an online. Did I already? Oh yeah, online. Never mind. I told you my brain's messed up. I already said what it was. So, like I said, we're working on it. And also, finally, I've made contact with Great Wolf Lodge. I don't have a date set yet. I talked to the PR events guy. I explained to him what I was looking for. Uh, he was actually going to be talking to his general manager tomorrow. The general manager of the property comes. He was off today and yesterday. The general manager's back on the clock tomorrow, and they're going to talk about this. I told them, it can range from 10 people to 100 people, depending upon price, what's included. The guy didn't even know what exclusive ride time was. I had to explain to him what it was, how it worked. I said we usually do it either an hour before or an hour after. Most likely, though, the event is going to be on a Sunday, so keep that in mind. It's not an ACE event. This is for SFNE Online. Anybody is welcome to come. Once I get all the details, when the guy calls me back, I'll let you know. The age for a child is 3 to 9, by the way. Anybody can go to the Great Wolf Lodge. Fanatic can go. You can go. Tom, Dick, and Harry can go. Anybody can go. There's no membership. Whatever it costs, that's what it's going to cost. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to cost yet. I have no clue. Once they call me back, I'm hoping by next week I have something set up. It will be in the wintertime. It's going to be on a Sunday. I know the rule of the Great Wolf Lodge is they don't do these like pool party events and stuff like that on Fridays and Saturdays. It's just their rule. Plus, it's their busiest days, so they don't accommodate. I mean, the guy was probably going to accommodate, and I didn't really want to come off as a jerk to the guy. I said, look, he's like, we do them Sundays, any other, Sunday to Thursday we do them. So I said, look, Sunday's fine. I told him we wanted food, exclusive ride time on the slides. If possible, could we get a discount on overnight stays if anybody wanted to stay? I told him I would be interested in staying overnight. I'll come in on a Saturday and stay overnight and do the water park on the Sunday. Do that thing. So what would like I said, once I get more information, then I will I'll pass it on. We're gonna get a date, price, and see what happens. I hope it's not overly expensive, and I hope that once we get the event set up, we're gonna blast tons of promotion. I told the guy, I said we would do a pre-registration. You would know how many people were coming. The guy was pretty cool. The guy was actually excited about it because the guys had never had to do it. He's never heard of anything like it before. So I'm hoping that the turnout is great, that everybody gets involved in it and wants to come, because then we can show them that, hey, we're not a bad group of people. I told them, I said we were invited to Media Day. We did, we covered it, promoted it, blah, blah, blah. So the guy was pretty cool. So hoping that that when we get it, hopefully it's reason. I mean, I don't know how much it's going to cost. It could cost $100. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to cost. I hope it doesn't cost $100 because I don't think anybody's going to go. I don't even think I would go. I mean, from that point on, I would negotiate down and be like, look, nobody's going to pay $100 for this. So we'll see what happens. Maybe there won't be an event, because if it's too expensive, I'll be like, look, nobody's gonna pay that. I mean, if it was like 40, $50, if you were getting ERT, you were getting the bracelet, you were getting some food, $50 is good. I think anything over $50 is really pushing it. And I mean, unless they pull out all the stops for food, and it's the craziest meal I've ever eaten in my life. You know. All right, what else do I have for events? Oh, yeah. Well, they announced the parks anyway. I believe they announced the dates. I don't see the dates up yet. Actually, they did put it up. I was just missing it. It's June 19th through the 24th. It's going to be at Six Flags St. Louis and Holiday World and Splash and Safari. So you got to go to Eureka, Missouri, to Santa Claus, Indiana. I'm sure probably Worlds of Fun will have an event the day before Con or the day after Con or something. Probably the day before Con. They'll probably have some. I mean, I don't know how far apart those parks are, but I'm sure around there they're going to be having some events. Well, anyways, it is 10 p.m. Actually, 10:01 p.m. Like I said, Six Flags St. Louis 2016 and Holiday World. It's going to be your Costa Con for 2016. I mean, first I was told it was going to be Six Flags Fiesta Texas, and then somebody else told me that no, it's going to be Six Flags St. Louis, and then that's what was going on. I don't know any other details beyond that. Ace announced those, I believe, yesterday. I think it was. The dates for Spring Conference have not been announced yet. It just says May 2015, and I'm hoping that they get cooking on it, because I would like to plan. But you're getting Darien Lake, Sea Breeze Amusement Park, and Martin's Fantasyland for May, for Spring Con. We'll see what it is. Hopefully I'm sure there'll be ERT and stuff like that. I don't know what's going on. I mean, there's no dates yet, so I'm sure those will be posted soon. I mean, if they got dates for Costa Con and parks, they should have dates for Spring Con. There's no, I think they even have dates. I think they have dates for, no, they don't even have dates for Preservation Conference. It's either August or September 2015 is what they're saying. I mean, they got dates for the Ace UK trip. There's dates for Luna Park Fest 5, Costa Con 38, which is at Six Flags Great Adventure, and stuff like that. So we'll see what goes on. Hopefully they get it soon. But anyways, I'm going to get going. I'm starting to feel like dog duty. I don't know what the hell that was. I had something on my tongue. Anyways, I'm going to get going. I'm your host, Dr. Gills. Make sure you tune in next Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Halloween edition of The Grove Show. Woo! We're going to be spookying it up. Maybe I'll decorate some more for the show and spookying it up. Woo! But, yeah. If anybody happens to go to Canopy Lake this Sunday for Screamfest, we will be there. If you want to come hang out, come hang out. Saturday, I'll be at Rocky Point, checking that out. Then we will be back, like I said, for the Halloween edition of The Grove Show. And then we got the final weekend of parks that weekend. So, be safe, have fun. And until next weekend, you know what I always say. What do I always say? We'll do the whole COVID thing. What do I always say? Oh, keep on coasting. See y'all next week, baby. Woo! Peace out. Peas and carrots. Woo! Grove Show. Halloween. Next week. 9 p.m. Woo!